Welcome back to a brand new Palworld video. Today we're going to be taking a look at patch 0.1.5. This patch had a couple really cool things added into Palworld, so let's go take a look. So this patch is already on Steam. It's not on Xbox yet, but we have a couple things I want to take a look at that are very interesting. First things first, we have some major fixes in the game. Palworld now implemented a backup feature, so you can save your worlds without going into your file explorer and going into your files manually to save them. There's now a button that'll do that for you, which is really cool. They also resolved an issue of unnecessary data accumulating in save data, which I did notice too. I've been doing a lot of Palworld modded content, so make sure to subscribe so you guys can see some more modded Palworld content. There's a lot of cool stuff coming soon. But I noticed that too when I go into my file explorer and I see a bunch of saves that I don't understand why they're in there, but now this fixes it, which is really cool. They also changed a key configuration, so now we have full availability to change all of our stuff in our keyboard section, which is really nice. I'm hoping this fixes my issue. I have to go into my Logitech software in order to play Palworld properly, because for some reason it won't let me assign buttons to my side buttons on my mouse. So hopefully this update actually changes that. That'd be cool. They also fixed something in the guild. They modified it to where now you can get rid of guild members if they're not logged into the game. It's kind of a weird bug. They also fixed a player issue. They changed it now, so instead of a long press operation during player tasks to allow continuous work, they can press the work button once. What this sounds like is that now you can toggle it to where when you're like crafting stuff, you don't need to hold the button down anymore. You can just toggle it and it will just work perfectly fine for you. Yes, this does do this. I have my hands in the air and my character is crafting stuff without me having to hold down the F key. Thank goodness they finally added this feature into the game. They also fixed an issue where riding in prohibited hunting areas would not result in a crime. So that means that now finding these islands that give you certain like resources and stuff like that have the whole police and all of them hanging out on that island, it's gonna be harder to navigate in that island now, which is kind of unfortunate because I did like cheesing around that island to get loot really easily on a flying mount. I was able to bob and weave between all the police officers, but I think now it's gonna make it a little difficult to go through there. And then they also improved interaction accuracy with adjacent objects, so that's cool. They did some changes with the pals also. They changed specifications so that when a pal is instructed to attack aggressively, the pal will attack enemies indiscriminately even if they're not in combat. So I think this means that now the attack aggressively feature is going to make it to where your pals are going to actually choose to fight other pals even if you don't engage it with them. So that's going to be a good and a bad thing, because one, your pals can accumulate XP without you manually attacking pals, but then there's the potential of finding a cool pal only for it to attack aggressively out of nowhere. But again, it's something that you can change in game, so it's not going to be that big of a deal as long as you use your resources correctly. Corrected an issue to allow pals of rank 1 or higher to be selected as a concentrated material. Higher ranked pals yield more points when concentrated. They also fixed the bug where if a large amount of experience points were gained and the level increased to 50 at once, pals would not learn any active skills. Oh, interesting. Migrated an issue utilizing the Must Panda's partner skill, Grenadier Panda, on a dungeon boss that would cause the boss to get stuck in walls. They also fixed a bunch of base issues here. They fixed an issue where base pals will get unstuck on top of a logging site, etc. I personally had an issue with my like home little base. I built like a little hut on my base, and for some reason my pals would just go on top of the base for no reason whatsoever. They go unproductive, they start starving, and they die. So I'm hoping this is what they kind of are talking about here to fix that. They added measures to prevent the issue where base pals would wander around and get stuck at the border of a base area. Again, another problem. I built my base on like a cliffside and I would have pals just fall off once in a blue moon. It's really annoying. They fixed an issue where the pals at the base would get stuck repeatedly starting transportation tags and the light bulb icon would appear over and over again. They added measures to prevent the issue of base pals getting stuck on a farm or roof. Yeah, there you go. Like, I have a base, I have like a little thing going on, and then my pals just go on top there. There you go, so they fixed that. They fixed the issue where work pals would get stuck in the summon place of a pal box when restarting the server on a dedicated server. They adjusted the default work priority of base pals. Example, Anubis will prioritize manual labor, which is funny that they said that because I've seen a mod online that turns Anubis into not being able to do mining tasks. You only use Anubis for crafting purposes, which is hilarious to me. Significantly relaxed the building restrictions for stairs and triangular roofs. Thank God. Trying to build a second floor on a base was so time consuming in my world. Like, I would just try to put a staircase and I just want to put it with just a simple staircase, and the amount of struggling that the game made, it was ridiculous. Like, dude, just give us Fortnite mechanics. I want to do fucking 180s in Fortnite if it'll make the building like that, because yeah, the Palworld building is actually really annoying. I hate it. I fixed an issue where the sound would play in an infinite loop when pals of the base use certain active skills. Specifications changed so that all changes in environmental temperature are added up. Example, if you put 4 campfires next to each other, the surrounding area would have a temperature of a volcano. So I'm curious if this means that if I put 4 campfires in the area, it's gonna now show that it's a temperature of volcano, and I'm gonna need to use heat resistant items. I guess we can test that real quick. Alrighty, let's go build some campfires, and we'll see if this feels like a volcano. Oh, I think it is. Oh, yeah, that is what they changed it to. I gotta get rid of this stuff before I die. So basically they're adding a little bit of realism. So you can naturally make certain areas like extremely hot, or if there's ways to like stack up coldness too, you can make like multiple generators to make things really cold. And yeah, all of a sudden it's going to be tougher to survive in those elements. I think a problem I could see with these campfires in the future when PvP is a thing, I think you could try to build these at somebody else's base and start making them deal heat damage. If that is the case, that is going to be hilarious. That's going to be a way to cheese players in PvP, so we'll have to wait and see. They also implemented a relaxed working style in the monitoring stand. So you can have the chillest factory or base or whatever you want to call it, where your pals don't get much done, but they're chilling, they're having a good time. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, demand moderate work from PAL. Work speed low, movement speed normal, sand deplete, and hunger depletion low. So that's a cool feature. If your pals are really exhausted, you can just let them relax. They can chill out. They'll still get resources for you, but they'll just chill like that. So that's a cool feature. They also did some other changes to the game. They significantly strengthened the mining power of Dig's Toys for the partner skills. So now he's going to be able to mine in your base a lot faster. They also patched the exploit where you can sell nails for a really high price. They changed the selling price of nails. Wow. So nails now only sell for 40 if you craft 2 nails. That's a huge nerf. Yeah, before nails sold for $160, so you can turn 1 ingot into 2 nails. So you can sell nails for $320. Now it's just a flat 20 like ingots, so that is ridiculous. They also significantly increased the number of police officers who appear when a crime's committed. I guess we can test that out real quick. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I want to fight this guy, but f it for the video, right? All right, let's see if I notice a difference. So we got, honestly, I don't notice that much of a difference. It feels pretty much the same to me, if I'm gonna be honest. They also added an electric shock effect to the Free Pal Alliance's crossbow, so that's gonna be interesting when fighting those guys. They also adjusted the flight distance of the spear launcher and the scatter spear launcher. They increased the sand value recovery amount of high quality hot springs, so now the high quality hot springs has actual value. I remember crafting one of these in my base. It didn't do a damn thing, so that's good that they adjusted that. They changed some network stuff. They re-renovated the server lobby. You can now search for servers by name. They added the ability to view online players on a dedicated server. And then on community servers, this will only be displayed if this setting is enabled. And then a few other things. They fixed the issue where day 5 memo is not placed. You can now adjust the screen brightness of Palworld in the game itself. It fixed a bunch of other minor bugs, corrected some text, and improved measures against cheaters. And yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button on the video down below. Subscribe to the channel for more YouTube content. Like I said, I got some cool mod videos coming out soon. Other than that, see you guys in the next one. Adios.